Hello, welcome back. My name's Noopsy, and today I'd like to show you the second sketchbook that I filled this year in 2023. Yeah. Oh, I love the sparkle. I was just looking up at my camera screen and was like, oh, look, sparkles. Brain empty. Again, these three are by my friend Tatiana, and I will link her Instagram handle on the screen so you can check them out. Check out the profile and look at all the beautiful art. So yeah, this sketchbook is spiral bound. I got it for Christmas last year, and it's by the brand called Vida. I think they are based in Germany or a German-speaking country. I'm not quite sure anymore, but the little pamphlet that came with it was German, so I think if I remember correctly it was. So yeah, I could be totally wrong about this. I'm gonna fact check this actually before I upload this video and put it on screen if I was correct or not. So yeah, let's jump right into it. This sketchbook, usually I don't really use spiral bound sketchbooks anymore because I like doing spreads. So you can do that in a spiral bound sketchbook, of course, but I just enjoy it more on a regular sketchbook. I used to only exclusively use spiral bound sketchbooks back in the day, but like times are changing. So yeah, this art is by Mauli, and I'll link this handle as well on the screen so you can check out the profile with beautiful art. I got some stickers for my wife and me, and this came with the package. I actually cut this out from the envelope that it came in, and this was a little card that came with it as well. I really love the little mushroom guy. This actually is just a paper sticker we got off Amazon, I think. And again, there's a lot of Dragon Age fan art in this sketchbook. I'm not sorry. I'm not even sorry. I just enjoy drawing Dragon Age fan art at the moment. So I started this sketchbook in April, 18th of April 2023, and I finished it on the 13th of May 2023. English numbers are very hard to remember for me. I'm not a native speaker. So yeah, we're starting off with Mirror. I did a lot of marker art in the sketchbook, and usually when I do it in a regular sketchbook, I will do marker art, and obviously it will bleed through the other page, and I will just like leave this one blank, then stick it together and then draw on this one so I can have nice spreads. I like it that way. It's just a personal preference thing. And yeah, I used a lot of inks and markers and colored pencils in this one. Yeah, and this is Mira in her Inquisitor days. I'm so excited for Dreadwolf next year. I really hope it comes out next year. Next year it's gonna be 10 years from the last Dragon Age game when it was released. Like I'm so excited for it. So we have Solas and Mira, of course. Who else? And I stuck a lot of washi tape and stickers in the places that were like that I felt like were too small to draw on. So yeah, this is Mira in the AO after everything goes to shit. So yeah, this is my character Tala, and this is just a random lady that I practiced and tried out some coloring style on. Did a little illustration. Actually, I tried out a new technique where I did the sketch and then I laid down the colors with markers first, like flats, but like also a little bit of shadows. And then I went over it with colored pencils and actually did the line art last. So it was new for me. Probably a lot of people are like, that's just a regular technique. What are you talking about? And I'm like, it's new for me. Okay, so I really like how soft this came out. So yeah. Also, I used a white color pencil to make these light rays coming from the window. Oh yeah. We have a balcony in this flat, and it was the first time in the year when the weather was so nice that I could just sit there and relax a bit. But we did not have proper seating, so I used two foldable chairs to just relax a bit, and these were my flowers. So yeah. I carried the soil, the whole 2 stories up to our flat, and my back was crying out for help, but it was worth it in the end. What the hell? Where does this come from? Oh, it's in the brown as well. Okay, so I have to talk about these markers. I think it was after the first Arteza alcohol markers came out very recent, not recently, but back in the days, one of the first sets that came out. I got that from Arteza, and they sent it to me, and they reached out to me on Instagram, I think, and yeah, they were very kind. But like the markers I have an issue with, and it did not manifest until a few times later when I discovered that I have to start a little differently. So the first illustrations I did with these markers I did on loose sheets of paper that I then put in presenter foils. I don't know how it's called in English. Like, you have these plastic sheets that you put papers in and then you put them in a folder. I did that. But they were in plastic and they were in separate folders in boxes where I did not look at them again. And I recently started to, I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I mentioned it in another sketchbook tour as well. But I'm just here to warn you. The markers are usable, but like there's things you need to keep in mind. So I started to use them in my sketchbooks. And of course, in the sketchbook, there's no protection around these sheets. But every color that has a kind of yellow dye in it, not pigments, because alcohol markers don't use pigments. Usually they are made with dyes, and these I think Arteza makes them differently now. I think maybe I don't know if they changed the manufacturer. I do not have new markers from Arteza, so I cannot verify it. It well may be that this issue is only an issue with old markers. This is a few years back, so keep that in mind. But if you have this kind of Everblend marker, they came out a few years back, and every color that has yellow in it, like oranges, browns, reds, certain colors, they make yellow stains through pages. If the paper is thinner, it well may be that it bleeds through on this page as well. It happened to me in my Talents Art Creation sketchbooks, where the paper is a bit thinner than this one. I just wanted to heads up, if you have any markers. I already threw some out because they were already gone. There was no color in them left anyway. But if your markers are from a few years back from Arteza, the Everblend marker, I don't know if they renamed them or something, but like if you have those, be careful. Maybe put a protective sheet over whatever you do in your sketchbooks with them. Don't have other paper touch it if you store it in a box. Put a loose sheet of paper between, or plastic or something like that. I don't know, but like they do transfer. And not right away. You have to have it a few weeks or months stored away. So it will not appear immediately, but after some time these stains will appear. And I think there's a few occasions in this sketchbook where that happens. It did not happen to me with Uhuhu, and it never happened to me with Copic, of course. And it never happened to me with the, I have some Winsor & Newton markers as well. Never happened to me with any markers, even the cheap dollar store markers. It never happened to me with an orange or yellow or red or brown. Never. So I was like, what the heck is this? I think I mentioned it before. Again, I just wanted to say, if you have these older markers, be careful. So yeah, oh, I forgot to talk about this page. These are just line of action face studies. I think I did this straight in ink and then went over them with markers. I really like how her expression turned out. And yeah, Solus and Mira again, and I love this little chibi face of her. I think it's one of my favorite drawings in this sketchbook. And of course, stickers everywhere. So you see, I colored Mira's tunic with a red, and this happened on the other page. Drawing's so cute though. It's just a sketchbook. It's fine. I don't really mind it, but like, heads up, if you are, be careful. This is my wife's character Degal and my character Tala. Some pencil sketches. And Solus coming back from mission, and Mira, and my fangirl heart is swooning over my own sketches. I don't know. Yeah, I did not censor this one, but because Solus is doing it for me. How nice of him. And little Tala is tired of walking, asking Degal to pick her up, and yeah. Mira, and this little turtle guy, I like it a lot. He's so cute. Mira in and after battle, and I need to draw more of that because it's a lot of fun. Mira in the 2 years after Solus left, like after Corypheus, and she's like alone at Skyhold, and her protective boyfriend is gone, so in battle, like, nobody casts protective spells for her, and she needs to get adjusted to that in the first time. I really like how these colors turned out. Again, I did the same technique that I did earlier with the other illustration. I put a layer of marker down, and then I colored on top with colored pencils. Why is my voice going away? More Mira and Solus, of course. I stuck a little piece of paper over his eye. I think it's not even visible because I didn't like it, and I like it much more like this. Mira realizing he's not gonna come back. He's not gonna return to Skyhold or to the Inquisition after Corypheus is defeated. Some snugglier stuff. Of course. And I think most of you who regularly watch my sketchbook tours know I and my wife, we have an IU where Mira is actually tearing down the veil a little bit by accident, a little bit by bad luck or luck, you know. And this is just Solas in his Dreadwolf armor, but like, hi, how's it going, honey? After he turns someone to stone or something. I don't know. So here we have Mira before the battle in with Corypheus and Trespasser, and after Trespasser. And this is Mira and Solas in the AU we have. Because it's been 10 years, almost. We had to do something, you know. And Tala and Degal. Oh, I love them so much. They're so cute. So adorable. And I really like this as well. Mira is actually Dalish. I think it's very Dalish. Sorry, my German is coming through. As people who know Dragon Age, no, she has a Velasline, and yeah. So yeah, it's hard for her to adjust to being in battle all the time and to see so much so many terrifying things and so much violence, and yeah. So yeah, babies. My wife actually brought us these stickers, and they are little butterflies, but they have like movable 3D wings. I think they are for card making, but they are also pretty much fun to put somewhere else, like in my sketchbook. I drew some cats. I used to draw more cats, but like since our own cat is no more, I find it hard to draw animals. I don't know. Yeah, so another character of mine. He's a magician, and here he is with Tala, cracking some jokes. Also, these hearts have like a little bit of fur on them. Look at that, they're so soft. So soft. I really like touching them. So, yeah, Good Omens. My babies, our babies, the whole community's babies. Are you excited for season 2? I'm excited for season 2. If you watch Good Omens, do you even know Good Omens? I don't know. But if you don't, it's a series based on a book by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, and it's actually, I think, from the 90s, 80s or 90s. Please, I don't know. It's a very good book. You should, if you haven't read it, and if you are a fan of these authors, or even just one of them, read this book. It's very good. It's very funny, but also a bit, there's a bit of fantasy in it, like obviously demons and angels, and a battle, and and so much sweet things and funny banter and funny stuff. Just, it's a feel-good book for me. And yeah, there's a series on Amazon Prime, if you don't know, and there's the second season coming out this year, and I'm very excited. The whole fandom is like, give us the season. And yeah, my Instagram account actually, when the first season aired, kind of blew up a tiny bit with Good Omens fan art, and I've been in love with this series ever since that time. It was so fun to talk about fan theories and headcanons and stuff, and I'm really looking forward to the next season. I hope it gets the love it deserves. Obviously, I haven't seen it yet because it's coming out at the end of the month. But yeah, I'm excited. This is my fan version of Beelzebub, and I love them. They are precious and need to be protected at all costs. And again, the Galentala. Oh, I really found these two matching stickers for this illustration. My heart. Oh, these stickers are so fun. Look at them. They're glittery. So yeah. We got new fountain pens. And I tried to outline with them, and it was a lot of fun. They're very nice. And the blue outlines you actually see throughout the book are made with the Sailor nib fountain pen that I talked about in the last sketchbook tour, that has this kind of band looking nib that can do different line weights with it. And I was having a bad art day, I think. Did not know how to draw, how I wanted to draw my selfie. I wanted to change it, but actually I didn't have to. So I don't know. It was weird. It's finally Friday. Oh yeah. I did this with another very fine fountain pen I got from the same brand, which is Kawico. We got these, there are very expensive ones by them, but also very affordable ones. We got the sports line. There are so many different lines, but they are made of plastic, not the metal ones. But they are very nice. They have very nice ink flow. Here you can see again, I think this was this pumpkin orange, and it transferred through to the other page. A little comic, little Dragon Age funny comic mirror on a Dalish holiday. I think they celebrating, and she tries to also celebrate in Skyhold. Obviously a bit different in clothing than she would have been with her people probably, but like she's trying to get Solus to dance with her. Degal and Tala. Oh, I need to draw them more again. Tala and Nell, my little witch girl from the same story. It happens so often in the last time that I'm like, oh yeah, the sketchbook that I filled previously was not that great. But then I go back and I'm like, there are pretty neat drawings in this. Why was I so hard on myself? Mira sitting in nature. Yeah, some flowers. Mira suffering from phantom pains after her arm is cut off. And Tala. Monday morning, sponsored by Matcha Latte. Oh yeah, some angsty stuff. Of course, you have to have angst with Dragon Age. Dragon Age cannot function without angst. And I explained this in the last sketchbook. Some more Tala and Degal, and my wife's character Arin. He's baby. I love him so much. I really like the flow in this drawing, and I really like the combination of stickers I put on here. And I drew this little illustration with markers and colored pencils. I think I used the Amazon Basic colored pencils for this, that finally were available in Germany to us, because it took a long time for them to get here, and my wife ordered us a set each. I have the best wife, okay? I have the best wife. I scored the best. And they're actually pretty neat, but they went up in price after we bought them, and I think they were 13 euros for, I think, 72. I don't want to tell bullshit, but like, I think that was it. Momira and Solus after she, in the AU, after they come back together. I have to have this, okay? I need this. I need this. Because I think in the next game, my heart will shatter and be ripped to pieces. So I need this AU to calm myself. Some more some more Solar and Mirror. As you know, Solar Hell is eternal, and I'm deep into the flames. So, Arin and now, oh, they're so cute together. Makes me really want to outline with fountain pens again. And this is the last page with glittery cactus cats. They also have a little bit of texture. I really like touching these as well. A bit of scratchy scratch for you. So, oh yeah, I tried out the fountain pens, and my wife got a very chunky one at that, and I tried that out too. And I don't know why I swatched these here. I don't remember. I also got All Pastels by Pentel, and this was the first drawing I did with them, and I really want to draw more, but like I don't know. There will be a time when I'm gonna draw more with the oil pastels again. For some reason, I don't mind the feeling on my fingers with them as much as I mind with regular pastels. I don't know, the chalk. The feeling of the chalk on my fingers makes me go, ooh. But with all pastels, it's a bit better, it's a bit different. So yeah, that was that. Thank you very much for watching. Tell me, if you own these, have you ever experienced this transferring situation? Or have you ever experienced something similar with other markers, alcohol markers? Like, I want to know if it's just me. Yeah. Or anyway, if you have like weird experiences with alcohol markers, let me know in the comments down below. So, yeah, we see each other next time. And until I see you, please do something that makes you happy. Bye!